Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? Hey, Navy Gun, what's up? We got about 30 minutes, about 25 minutes, because I missed the live yesterday. Because I went live because I went live on Instagram yesterday. My day is amazing. My day's been good recently. Let me not lie to you. I've been in great spirits. I feel stronger than ever. I feel better than ever. And I'm taking about 5 days to a week off the gym because I realized something. For the 4 years that I've really been working out, lifting heavy, like I have rest days, but I've never had a week just not go to the gym or not think about the gym. So I think I needed this for real. And this is the started on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, it's been 3 days now. 3 days, I believe. I believe. I don't know if it was Friday I started. I'm not sure. I think it's been 3 days now. Yeah, it has been 3 days. It has been 3 days. Um, my last day was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 days. Yeah. What's up, man? Nice vids. Keep on going at it. That's the plan. That's the plan. Hey, 50. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Imagine this guy pulling up at your door at 3 a.m. I'm actually not that big as you think. Trust me. I weigh like what 185 pounds, maybe, maybe. I am Russia. I don't know why I read that as I am racist. You mean Russian? You're Russian? You bench 185? No, I mean I weigh like 185 pounds. 185 is not a lot. I probably do right now. Now that I'm rested after this week off, I'll probably be able to do 280 easy. Probably. You look like 50 Cent, man. 20 years younger. Dead. Let me tell you guys something. Rest is super important. I think rest is actually more important than the actual workout. It sounds crazy, but if you are pushing yourself hard, rest hard as well, and don't fall into the trap of you have to be super productive on your rest days. Like do administrative stuff, like work on your computer and stuff, but don't feel like you should. Don't turn a rest week to a deload. Like just stay off the weights because if you want to be in this thing for a long time, joints are important. And let me also say something, man. I see a lot of people saying that they love my content and all that, and that's great and dandy. But it'll be a shame if you watch the content, you're like hurrah, hurrah, and you go back to your old ways of living. You go back to like doing the same things, right? That's not what this is about. If you need help, get coaching. Actually take action on what is being said. You see what I'm saying? What? And that's weird, bro. You weird. Yeah, this guy is weird. Who is Gene? Oh, I see. Okay, okay. It's somebody being weird too. I don't get that. Why do people? What do you mean a shout out? I'm so lost. Like, what does that do? you know, Uncle's Ford. What date? Thursday. What was Thursday's date? Can somebody say that? Yeah, but I know what a shout out is, but what does that do for you? They can see your name, you know. What was that like? Do you gain something from it? Oh, what was Thursday's date? Thursday was the uh, was Thursday August 1st? Okay, I get it. I mean, shout out to Lusoria, you know. I don't know. Somebody asked me for a shout out recently too on my Instagram, but I didn't understand. Like to me, it's like I don't know. July the 30th was Thursday. Thank you. July 30th. But it's like a question and answer, man. If you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. I'm answering all day, every day while I'm here. 31st. Okay. July 31st. That's amazing, man. I feel blessed. I got a new job. Good for you, bro. That's it. That is a blessing. Number one tip for somebody suffering from bad mental health. Watch how you talk to yourself. Practice mindfulness and stay away from anything that blurs your clarity. So that's drugs, pills, alcohol. But watch how you talk to yourself. Is probably the most important thing. We have a lot of control over the way we think. Um, but human beings, we don't know. A lot of us don't know that. We think, the way we think is just the way we are. It's not true. It's not true. You do have control over how you think, but you have to, like a discipline, you have to train it, right? It takes discipline. It takes awareness to notice when you're thinking certain thoughts and to interrogate those thoughts, interrogate the validity, you know? Rizzy, honestly, I enjoy your vids and shorts. Keep up the great work. Thank you. You always keep me motivated. Thank you for your vids. Appreciate you, bro. That's why I'm here, you know? That's what I'm here for. You're welcome. You're welcome. But don't just say thank you, Dev. Actually put that in practice. Like, if you're working a job you hate, you're a 9 to 5, but you're trying to start a business, trying to break out of the like cycle or whatever, but your brain keeps telling you, I'm a piece of shit, I'll never make it work. No, say, where did that thought come from? That's not the truth. The truth is, I'm trying hard and I'm working and I have a plan. Now, that is a more accurate description of the truth. And the more you repeat that to yourself, um, your brain would take that as its default thinking pattern. But it takes time. It's like the gym. It's like the gym. It takes time. Like, you're not gonna be jacked in a week, but if you do that for a month, you'll be stronger than you know the week. Does that make sense? Could you give me a tip for my next football match? It could help me gain more confidence. I don't know anything about football, but I would say practice. Practice helps you get practice. Practice, bro. Your vids changed me. Thank you. I appreciate it. But like I always say, don't just let it stop at the vids. Take action. Actually take action. Actually put in practice what is being said. Actually make. Actually make. Um, what's the word? Actually do what you have to do. If you need help, get coaching. If you need extra help, do the extra effort. If you need to start going to gym, actually do these things. Don't just hear it, and just feel hurrah for that moment and do whatever it is you're doing. Thank you. How long have I been working out? About 4 years. How old are you grown? Do you think Jesus liked Dragon Ball Z? I've never met him. You're a huge inspiration, bro. Keep it up. Thank you. I've been struggling with taking action, committing, and discipline. Even though I've done it before, these days I've just been in a state of apathy, wondering what is the point of it all. Well, we all get there, and the point of it all is a better you, right? It's always the point. But you're always gonna get to a point where you feel like, what's the point? In the gym journey, you get to a point where you feel like, man, what's the point of lifting, man? Like, I don't see I don't have a love for it anymore. Take a break then. Maybe you need a break. Part of the grind is knowing when you need a break, and that doesn't mean you've been lazy and you say you need a break. If you've actually been putting in work for like a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and you're feeling, yeah, take a break. Sometimes you need a break to renew your your hunger for it. But the point is to be a better person. Always. Question. Question. How do you get to heaven? Wait. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a pastor. I don't think I've reached that spiritual level to tell you how to get to heaven, but I can tell you where to start. Start by having a relationship with God and by knowing that He's your personal Lord and Savior. The rest, you just, no, it's not just doing good things. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need to ask somebody that's more up there in the hierarchy. See a pastor that you trust. What's up? What's up, China? Yeah, you're welcome. How are you doing, my friend? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed, man. Honestly, um, I'm blessed, and the reason I'm blessed is it's a good feeling when you start doing good things for yourself. I'll just put it like that. No, I don't live in America. I'm in Canada, bro. How to avoid procrastination and deal with lack of motivation. Just do it. It's a skill. It's uncomfortable at first, but if you want to avoid procrastination, the best way I've learned is when you don't feel like doing something, then you have to do it. Then it becomes, nah, I gotta do this. When you train your mind to um do stuff like that, it gets to a point where you do it more automatic. Like when I get up from bed in the morning, there are like a list of like 10 things I gotta do. 7 to 10 things that I gotta do, like, for sure. For sure. You'll love the content. Thank you. I got a question. How does one start journaling? Just start. Start, but here's the goal of journaling. Express yourself, but it's to also self reflect on things you could have done better in the day. So start off like this. How I do this, how I structure mine. You don't have to structure yours like that, but in the morning I start my entry, right? I start my entry. So let's say it's 4th of August, whatever, 2025. In the morning, I have a section for gratitude and affirmation. So man, I write out at least 5 to like 10 things I'm grateful for every morning. That's in the morning, and I write out affirmations, what I want to see in my life, and I speak life into myself on paper. That's in the morning. Then after, when the day is done, I come back to that page. Then I reflect on the day under those things. So where did I overreact? Where did I procrastinate? What did I not do today that I said I was gonna do? And over time, this builds like awareness about what you're doing, like where you're not keeping promises to yourself and stuff like that, so on and so forth. The poster behind you is fire. I know it is. That's why I bought it. But you know what I'm mad? I use these weird like clips to attach it, so it looks so like the top. There's like you can't see from here, but the top there, these clips hanging out. I don't like the way that looks. But like I love the poster though. I'm a big fan of Vegeta for sure. How long are your work hours and how much sleep do you get with this? I don't really want to divulge that information, but I do get enough sleep, I would say. I've grown up with Christianity and I have recently been introduced to manifestation and the metaphysical. I recognize the wisdom in both and have found some level of peace in both. Well, I can understand that because a lot of people say philosophy and Christianity like don't mix. But the thing is, I found wisdom in both. It's weird. I'm the same way. Like I found wisdom in both. Also, I'm a big Vegeta fan, bro. If you don't know, huge Vegeta fan. What do you think is the most important habit for self improvement? What does that mean? I think the most important habit is just doing it. Like just literally just doing it. Like stop stop waiting for things to be perfect and take action. And here's the thing. If you no, I'm not giving you a 360. That's weird. And here's the thing. If you've been trying something and it's not worked out for the past year, what makes you think it's gonna work out next year? Some people need help, that's the thing. But there's a huge group of people that they're afraid to. If you want to change, here's the thing: if you want to change, you have to be the author of your own salvation. If you know you need like coaching, pay for coaching. If you know you need to separate from this group of friends, separate. Stop trying to do things the same way that hasn't been working out. You think you can improve when you still hang out with those friends that drink all the time. No, it doesn't work like that. You think you've been trying to do by yourself, trying to get fit by yourself. It hasn't worked for a year. Nothing's gonna change. Get a coach, pay for something, invest in yourself. If you've been in the same environment, change. It starts with you. That's the most important habit. Ruthlessly cut away and invest where needs investment. That's what it is. Does affirmation really works? Yeah, I think it works. But here's the thing: it's not in a hokey way. Like there's actually science to back that up. By the way, it's not in a hokey way. Like oh, I am confident now. I'm confident. No, it's in a way that you actually put efforts into making yourself more confident. You put efforts, then you have to base it in kind of like a reality. Be like, fear does not stop me from acting. Now that's confidence, right? Then you that's more that's more believable to your brain than I am confident. You see what I'm saying? If you say fear does not stop me from acting, and lately you've been doing things that are scary to you, your brain will say, you know what? That computes. But if you just go, I am confident, and you sit in your room playing video games, playing Fortnite, eating Doritos, your brain's like, yeah, no, no. You know what I'm saying? So affirmations do work, but they work in combination with a bunch of things. Stop drinking, stop smoking. Make sure your mind is clear first. Clear your mind. You see what I'm saying? then like like meditate. When you meditate in that silent state, repeat those things to yourself. When you wake up, immediately before you go to bed, when your brain is the most like spongy to information, repeat it to yourself. When you look yourself in the mirror eye to eye, repeat those things to yourself. That's when it works. I can also teach you a bunch of other stuff that works, but I'm not going to do that for free. Can you stand up now? 360 no. Vegeta is definitely the one who pushes his limit, always achieving better. I can see why I love him. But he loses all the time, but I love his pride. I love his like he doesn't give up, and he always thinks he's a winner even though he loses. I think that's amazing. Hey, I can't agree with you. I'm not opposed to Christianity because I personally know what God has done for me this year. You know, he like I told God to show Himself to me this year, and He did. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say it. I have a friend who I'm like close to, but he does a lot of bad habits. Do I stop becoming his friend? Of course. If you, because here's the thing, one of you will influence each other. That's how a relationship works. One of you will make one better. One of you, or one will make one worse. If you're not making him better, then he's making you worse. Simplify things for yourself, friend. Simplify things for yourself. What can I do if I have a lack of discipline? Let's just say that I took a break for 2 days, but I don't feel like starting again and getting informed. Any tips? Well, you don't want it enough. It's not a lack of discipline. It's just you feel like the reward is not worth it. Because here's the thing, if I offered you $1 million to be disciplined 5 days of the week for the whole year, you would do it because the $1 million is valuable to you. If you're having a problem with discipline, it means the goal is not that valuable to you, if I'm being honest, right? Think about it. How long have you been going to gym? I've been going to gym for 4 years. Do you mind sharing your age? Yes, I do mind. What Christian content creators do you watch? I'll be honest. I watch Paul Ziegler. I think he's pretty cool. Yeah, I watch him a lot, and I do take ideas from him quite often. He's pretty cool. And he's young too. Yeah, I think he's pretty cool. Who else? There's this guy. Who was his name? I forget his name. I forget his name. He's young too. So he's a personal trainer kind of. I forget his name. Get his name. Also, there's this Australian guy. I think Simon Creek or something. Why do you seek attention at the price of someone else's feelings, Jason? I don't know, bruh. Yeah, this guy. Have you ever heard of a Gabe itch? No. Oh, you're trying to be funny. I don't know why people do that. Like you're just gonna get timed out. Like you're literally not gonna get the chance to speak again. You're a jack, dog. Thank you. Yo, brother, keep up the good work. You helped me get through some stuff at some point and reminded me of what I was supposed to do. I really hope you know the impact you make, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And that is the end of this live. I said I'm gonna do about 30 minutes. Actually, I'll just do the 3 more minutes, man. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. I'm answering everything, except super personal questions. But ask whatever fine. When is it's supposed to be every Sunday? I haven't really been loyal to that because I go on live on Instagram too. But yeah, but every Sunday 6 p.m. Let's say that. I do have a Discord, bro. Thank you for mentioning. I should have put the Discord in the. I'm gonna make a post about the Discord. Give me a second. I'm gonna post it here too. How do I make a comment? Wait, I can't make a comment on my own thing. I can't make a comment here. Does anybody? Hold on. Okay, see what's gonna happen after this live. After this live, I'm gonna make a post. Like literally after this live, I'll make a post, and the Discord link is gonna be there. I already got like 30 members from my Instagram in there, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna be posting like actionable stuff rather, like tips to help your mental health, your physical health, everything I know. Yeah, I do got a Discord. I got a Discord. Literally, just wait 2 minutes. Like as soon as this live ends, in no time, I'm just gonna post the Discord link as a post. I do got a Discord, and thank you for bringing that up. That's so. I should have posted in my YouTube community first, honestly, because the YouTube community, it was you guys. You guys were literally the first. Like I literally, yeah. Like my Instagram community is so new. Honestly, I don't know why I posted just there. I should post it here too. That was a smart idea. Whoever said that, like you're super awesome. Hi, I'm scared of women. That just makes you like most men. It's not a good thing, but I'm saying you're not rare. How much is your maintenance calories? I'm cutting right now. I don't know. I don't do the whole. I don't weigh my food, right? But here's the thing. I just do extra cardio when I want to cut, and I add an extra meal when I want to bulk without the cardio. So if I'm bulking, I'll eat like 4 or 5 times a day. If I'm cutting, I'll eat 4 times a day, but very very clean. And I take like I can walk for like an hour. You know? Yeah, yeah, we're able to chat. Everybody can speak. So as long as you chat reasonably and you don't promote anything harmful or you don't insult people and all that, you'll be good. But if you do any of that, I'm very ruthless when it comes to muting people because I don't really. I feel like most people should be mature enough to know what makes sense to write and what makes no sense to do. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you are decent, right, you can talk. Okay, I'm ending the live now. Watch out for the post. I'm literally gonna put the Discord community there.